Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering why I look like this, it's because I had to take some pictures for dance earlier today, and I actually had to tone down the makeup. Like, I had a lot more on earlier. Okay, so getting into the video. First off, I would like to say thank you so much for all the love and support from my college decision reactions video. A lot of you have been requesting a stats and extracurriculars video, so here it is. Okay, so I'll be listing all the stats and extracurriculars that supposedly got me into Harvard, Columbia, Duke, Vanderbilt, Emory, and Georgia Tech. Alright, so starting off with my weighted GPA, I have a 100.93621, and my unweighted GPA is a 98.74138. On the 4.0 scale, it's just a 4.0 GPA unweighted. And my class ranking is 5 out of 367. Alright, now, my grades. So, if you haven't already seen my college decision reactions video, go watch it now. But if you haven't seen it, you might not know that I skipped my entire junior year of high school because I took lots of classes, and my counselors told me that if I were to stay for like a fourth year, then there would be nothing for me to take. So you're about to understand why, because I'm gonna list all the classes I took, and I'll be listing all the grades on the screen next to them. Alright, so in 8th grade, my middle school had the option for 8th graders to like take a 9th grade class and get those classes out of the way before high school started. So in 8th grade, I took coordinate algebra and physical science. Okay, and then the summer before freshman year, I took geometry. And then starting freshman year, I took AP Calculus AB, 9th grade literature, honors, biology honors, world history honors, I think, theater arts acting, and personal health fitness. And in 9th grade, I started dual enrolling, which is taking classes from a local university. So in the fall semester, I took pre-calculus from my local university, and I took elementary French 1 in the spring semester. Alright, so summer after freshman year, I took 2 intermediate Chinese classes. Yeah, since I already knew a bunch of Mandarin, I guess I'm pretty much fluent. I kind of wanted to learn how to read and write characters, so I took those classes. And they were really fun. And then, alright. Okay, and then sophomore year, I took AP Lang, theater arts acting, and then in the fall semester, I took AP US government, and then in the spring semester, I took AP comparative government. And also sophomore year, I took a bunch of dual enrollment classes. In the fall semester, I took Principles of Chemistry 1, Elementary French 2, Elementary German 2, and Calculus 2. And then in the spring semester from dual enrollment, I took Principles of Chemistry 2, Intermediate French 1, Intermediate German 1, and Calculus 3. So since I had already finished AP Calculus AB, I had no more math classes to take at high school. So starting sophomore year, all of my math classes came from dual enrollment. And I also started taking German because I already know some German since my dad is German, and I thought it would be a fun way to improve my German. And French was a completely new language for me, so I had no prior experience with French before taking a French class. Okay, so summer after sophomore year was summer before senior year because I had no junior year of high school. And during that summer, I took microeconomics and world literature 2 from dual enrollment. Alright, and then senior year, I took AP French, AP Physics C Mechanics, AP Lit, and A Push. And those were online because Corona. And I took theater at school. I still went in person for that. And then in the fall semester of senior year, I took ordinary differential equations and intermediate French 2 from dual enrollment. So those were all of my classes. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so now my SAT. The highest score I got in one sitting was a 1510, and my super score was a 1530. My highest math score was 800, and my highest reading score was 730. Also, I took an SAT subject test for Math 2, and I got a 780 on that at the beginning of sophomore year. They don't do subject tests anymore, so I don't think they really matter. Alright, so now my AP scores. I took several AP exams, but the scores that I submitted were Calculus AB, Calculus BC, Lang, and Comparative Government. And here are the scores for them. Okay, so I think that concludes all of my stats. Before I get into the activities, just if you're curious, I applied as a biomedical engineering major for every school I applied to except for Princeton and Brown, because I applied as a neuroscience major for those two schools. Yes. Okay. Extracurriculars. Let me go get my laptop. Okay, activities. So I'll just be reading off all of the activities that I submitted in my common application. Okay, first we have math/engineering research. And in this research, I analyzed medical images, such as cross-sections of abdominal aortic aneurysms, by using elastic deformation functions as a segmentation tool. Okay, activity number 2, we have chemistry research. And in this research, I created membranes and fibers with polyacrylonitrile and polysulfide, which would ultimately determine which lithium-ion batteries are highest performing. Okay, number 3, we have independent research. And this was part of the Breakthrough Junior Challenge from 2020, and I submitted a video under the COVID-19 category. So what I did was I used the data for rising COVID-19 cases in various countries to create MATLAB graphs, which can be described by logistic differential equations. And in this video, I explained how many countries' COVID-19 cases were still rising exponentially, but some were flattening out and their cases resembled logistic growth. Okay. Activity number 4 is the Cultural Appreciation Club from my high school. I was the founder and president of this club, and with this club, I encourage students of all backgrounds at my school to explore what other cultures have to offer by celebrating inclusivity and diversity. And this club has actually been really, really fun. We've been able to do many cultural appreciation activities and events at school, so hopefully many more people can join in the years to come. Okay. Activity number 5 is Mu Alpha Theta, and I was also the founder and president of this at my school. This is also known as the National High School and 2-Year College Mathematics Honor Society. And with this activity, members basically just meet up each week virtually, and we've been doing some things like fundraising to raise money for tournaments that we hosted for elementary schools in the area. So that was pretty fun. Alright, activity number 6 is dance, and dance has definitely been a really big part of my life since I was 3, and my leadership position for this is choreographer for the theater productions at my school. And also I've been dancing competitively for the past 2 years, and I won some regional awards for that. Activity number 7 is theater/drama, and the leadership position I have for this is student director. So I was the student director for a couple of shows at my school, and I acted in several plays and musicals, and I performed in some variety shows at school. Okay, activity number 8 is piano, and I've also incorporated my love for piano in theater productions by playing the overtures at the beginning of several musicals and plays. And I accompanied or underscored a radio play that we kind of had. Also, a few years ago, I kind of stopped playing competitively because I wanted to focus on the performing aspect of it, because I really like playing for others for entertainment. Alright, activity number 9 is community service. And for this, I was a volunteer at a local retirement home where I played the piano every other week for the residents. And it was really nice playing for the residents each week because I got to come up with all the songs that I would play. Yeah, it would just be all kinds of genres that I would play at the retirement home, because there'd be Beethoven, and then there'd be Chopin, and then I'd play a bunch of different Disney songs also. So I'm hoping to come back to that retirement home soon because I'm fully vaccinated, Yeah, because I haven't been able to go in a while because of Corona. Yeah, okay. Okay, last activity, number 10, is also community service, and for this I was a volunteer with a summer youth program, and this was specifically called the Ralph H. Johnson Veterans Affairs Medical Center Summer Youth Volunteer Program, located in Charleston, South Carolina. And this was a virtual summer volunteer program from last summer, and basically what I did was use my expertise in technology and the performing arts to help veterans overcome today's technological challenges. And I also received a Volunteer Excellence Award for this because I reached over 100 volunteer hours. Yep, so that concludes all of my activities. And yeah, to close this out, I think I'm gonna say some things that I thought made me stand out in the college application process and some tips to help you guys. Alright, so the first thing that I think made me stand out was that I always understood the connection between dedication and good outcomes. Even though this sounds pretty cliched, I was always very dedicated to both my academics and my extracurriculars throughout high school. And my high school specifically did not offer a wide array of classes, so I took many classes through dual enrollment. Because after freshman year, I was done with all the math classes from my school. So I took Calc 2, Calc 3, and ODE with my local university. Also, my high school didn't really offer the foreign language classes that I wanted to take, so with dual enrollment, I was able to take French, German, and Chinese, at the elementary, intermediate, and kind of almost advanced level. And it was really nice that I became more and more multilingual through dual enrolling. Alright, so the second thing that I think that made me stand out was that I played to my strengths. So dance and piano have always been extremely important to me, and throughout high school I made sure to find time for them, even though my classes started getting harder and harder. And theater was something that I started in high school, and I decided that was something I wanted to stick to because I really enjoyed that as well. And yeah, so since I was so dedicated to the performing arts, I didn't feel compelled to join every single club and be good at every possible activity out there. So yeah, I stuck to the things that I liked doing and didn't feel the need to do everything. Also, I would say that math has always been my best subject, so I decided to do research in math and engineering, and then also some research in chemistry. So yeah, so this is my personal experience and my opinion on what helped me in the college application process. I know that everybody's different, so other people might give you different advice on what will help you. Okay, so I also should have some essay videos coming soon, so stay tuned for those. And yeah, I think that is it. Thank you for watching my video. Okay, bye!